Welcome again to Mr. Fuller's AutoCAD 2019 certification videos. And even though these are certification videos, thought I'd throw the comment in here that this is really good for just getting started in AutoCAD, even if you're not trying to certify. But if you want to know how to use AutoCAD, this is a good way to do that, is watching the certification video. Because for certification, that's really what they're doing. They're just kind of going over the very basics of how to operate the system. Next on the list is to draw circles and arcs and polygons. Circles, arcs, and polygons. So this should be a lot of fun. Alright, so I have this geometry here that I drew earlier, and I'm going to get rid of that. And I know I showed you this on another video, but I'm going to click, drag, I'm going to click and release, then drag, and select all of that and delete it. Circles. Circles are very simple. Of course, there's different ways you can draw a circle. You can draw a center radius circle, which means the size to which you draw it at is measuring it from the radius. So in this example of this picture that pops up here in just a second, there we go, it is actually measuring from the number 1 to the number 2. So if you want a 6-inch diameter circle, you're going to need to draw a 3-inch radius circle. Or you can go center diameter, which center diameter will measure. Now your cursor in this case is not going to ride on the outside circumference of that circle. It's actually going to ride a little bit further out, and I'll show you that. 2-point. And 2-point is basically to create a circle. Maybe I don't know what size circle I want, but I know I want it to fill up a certain area. Then I can just select 2 points, and then it will put the perfect circle in between those 2 points. And then there's also 3-point, which does the same thing. So maybe I don't know how big my circle I want it to be, and I can just click on 3 different points to make a perfect circle through those points. 10 radius, and that's if I want to be tangent on 2 sides, or well, yeah, I guess it would have to be 2 sides. I've never tried it with just 1 side. But if I want a tangent circle that is tangent and then follows a specific radius, then this would be the one that I would choose. And then there's 10, 10, 10, starting to sound like a song. But this would draw a tangent circle through 3 points. Okay. All right. So first we'll start out with just center radius. And the same thing applies here as with the lines in the rectangle tools. I can type in, using the dynamic input, I can type in my distances. First off here it says specify the center point for a circle, or I can specify the X, Y axes. And again, watch my cursor and you can see that right now, again, I'm referencing off of the 0, 0 point on my Cartesian system. Once I click, I am now measuring from my reference point, or the relative point where I just clicked. It's called relative coordinates. Anyway, I can pull the circle out to whatever size I need, or I can type in a distance. Let's say I want a 3-unit circle. Just type it, click enter, and there you go. You're made in the shade. Okay, and the next one will be center diameter. So if I want to center, wherever I click is actually going to be my center. And I just activated the center of that circle, and I just turned it off. But let's say I do want a concentric circle here, then I can click and draw out from the center, because I'm set up for the radius. I mean, not radius, but the diameter and not the radius. Now I think you can do the same thing with the radius as well. But as you see where my cursor rides, how it rides a little bit further to the outside of, or well, quite a distance actually, further to the outside of the circle. But if I want it to be 2 units, I just click or type 2 and click enter. So now I got a concentric circle at 2 units. Outside circle, I think I did, well, at 3 units. However, it was 3 units radius, so it's actually a 6 unit diameter circle. So I've got a 6 unit diameter circle with a 2 unit diameter circle in the middle. Next is 2 points. I'm going to throw another circle in here so we can have something to work with. Okay, so 2-point circle, I can specify 2 points and it will make a circle in those 2 points. Okay, so if I want to specify this point, and this could be a point anywhere, it could be a point on a rectangle, like the corner of a rectangle, triangle, whatever, and then here, and you see now as I'm dragging it out, it shows me a preview of it's drawing a circle through those 2 points. And let me put one more circle out here. And a 3-point circle. So I'm going to identify a point, click to make that my starting point. I'm going to find a second point and then a third point. And that makes my circle, goes through this point, that point right there, and then that point right there. So that is the 3-point circle. Then there's tan radius. So to do a tan radius, I just identify an area that I want to be tangent with, and you can actually see as I hover over the circle, you see a little tangent emblem. But let's say I want to be tangent there, and I want to be tangent here, and now it says specify a radius. So let's see, if I just, it doesn't give me a preview here, so I just kind of stretch my cursor out to wherever I think I want it, or if I know the size that I want it to be. So I want it to be a 5 unit, and then click enter, and now it gives me the circle that is 5 units radius, tangent here and tangent there. Okay, now let's see, one more. Let me throw one more arbitrary circle on the board, and we're going to do tan. So I'm going to be tangent at 3 points. I think I can do that from here. So let's say tangent here, tangent here, tangent here, and there we go. We have now a tangent at 3 different points on the board. So that is how you use circles. The next, I believe, was arcs, was it not? Yes, arcs. So arcs are pretty simple, and actually what I think I'll do is I will make this video just for circles, and then I'll make another video for arcs, because we're already going into 8 minutes here. So stay tuned and come back for the next video, which I will cover arcs.